What's going on, everybody? I am being summoned. Mm. Okay. Just bear with me because I am on a lunch break. I'm going to try to tap in, get myself centered. I'm centered, but I still want to put an extra shield around me. Extra shield around me of protection. But what has sparked this message is mushrooms. Mushrooms, not the medicinal mushrooms that you consume, but just mushrooms. Mushrooms that you see growing in your yards or in you know, nature, you know, in wooded areas. And I've been noticing, like, you know, all throughout life you see mushrooms growing, right? But this year specifically, I have been noticing an abundance of mushrooms, like more mushrooms growing in places, you know, that I haven't noticed in years before. And I want you to keep in mind that in my neighborhood, I've been living in my current neighborhood for about 3-4 years now, I believe. And yeah, 3-4 years now. But this year I've seen more mushrooms growing around more than normal. And then I noticed even in like social media, just mushrooms just popping up in my timeline, popping up in my algorithm. I recently had a video pop up, and it was an OG Rasta, and I believe he was a Rasta. He looked Rasta, so I don't even want to assume that because he didn't even say that. But let's just say, you know, it was an OG Rasta, and he was speaking about mushrooms and how mushrooms are like the acne of the earth. And I was like, that stuck with me, you know. And then like, it stuck with me intuitively. And then I'm just noticing just mushrooms everywhere. Then I seen another video that just popped up with this girl showing how it was like so many mushrooms and like half circle around in her yard, and they were just lined up, just mushrooms. And she was just like, oh my goodness, like, what is the meaning of this? And spirit was like on me. And so I've been not really, well, part of it, because as you know, when I get messages like this, and there's more of a, you know, pull and call to speak or whatever, I like to gather up as much information and make sure that I'm prepared, make sure that I have like the green light to give this message. I like to get, you know, get as much confirmation as I can with this mouth. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. So I had got the intuitive nudge that this is a message, and then got confirmation, you know, confirmation to continue, you know, along the way within like the week, 2 weeks or something like that time. So I am going to, so there is there is a call to daughter Earth, the daughters of the Earth, via daughter Earth, via the Earth that we actually live on. So there is, once again, there is a call to the daughters of the Earth, meaning me, the women, the young women, as well as the elders, you know, too. Ryan, lawn, and tree. Okay, more confirmation. Give me a second. Maybe this could be significant, the name Ryan. Ryan. The meaning of the name Ryan is little king. I just paused my video to look the name Ryan up. Little king. But going back, there is a call to the daughters of the earth. So think back, not just women, but just think back to, you know, those puberty stages, those, you know, puberty, like adolescent, teenage stages, where you start to have like breakouts and acne, and like those are moments where, you know, in those ages you kind of feel self-conscious. Those are the ages of rebellion. Those are the ages of like peer pressure. And in a sense, I see how that is like playing out in like the community, in our community. I see how that is playing out in like women. And forgive the background noise. It's always like that distraction. You know what I mean? I don't even want to say it's a distraction because I'm gonna keep moving. But it's just been happening to me lately, you know. But I'm gonna just say that's just the ancestors working. As I see this blue truck pass and a bird fly over me. But there is like a call out to young women to go back to the essence of what a woman truly is. Go back to the essence of what a woman truly is and what that means to you. I've spoke on messages of women purifying themselves, of women, you know, switching the narrative, you know, pulling yourself from a lower vibrational, over sexualized energy. And with that, whether or not you've heard me speak on it, whether or not you got your own confirmation of that, or whether or not you heard other people speak on it, with that, now is a time to exude a essence of regality. I'm hearing right now, don't forget your morals. With this essence, with this pure essence, and how women are rising in power, I'm hearing the word infrastructure. These are the components that will build a solid foundation for what's coming, for what the world is producing right now. An essence of purity, an essence of morals, an essence of regality, an essence of dignity. Spirit wants us, want the daughters of the earth to find their sisterhood. Find a true sisterhood. If you feel like you are in the comfort of, good women, analyze those women. Make sure these women are not just yes women. Make sure these women are exuding these characteristics that I just mentioned. Make sure these women can hold you accountable and you do the same. If you see these women, if you see your sisters slipping up, if you see your sisters slipping up and going, back into those, gray area moments, or if you see them, kind of repeating cycles that are lower vibrational in nature, and it's getting them, stuck in these trauma-filled relationships. They're going after men that don't mean them well. They're going after men that are not sexually, I don't want to say balanced, but sexually responsible. Put it like that. Like, check your women. Check the women around you. Check the women around you. We got the Wayfarer, and then we got the Monarch. Giving thanks to angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Asking my spirit team to create a circle of protection around me and the viewer at this time. I ask that my protectors sit on the four corners of me, north, south, east, and the west. Messages in regards to Daughter Earth. Messages in regards to the energies of mushroom. Why are mushrooms so prevalent at this time, Spirit? What energies, what meaning does the mushroom have for us in these times? Poise and grace. although there is a call for the warriors of spirit to come forth, I think what will win the race, what will win the war and the battle, is our poise and our grace. Come out as fierce as you want to be, but there's a certain poise and a grace and a mysteriousness that will win this battle that we are facing. Too many women are falling for the distraction. Too many women are falling for the distractions. Too many women I'm also hearing level-headedness, like a level head, a level mind. Spirit also showed me how I haven't seen the two moons that they say that are going to be presenting themselves. I have not seen them, but Spirit like reminded me of the talk of what's in social media about the two moons being present, or what's out there, the information about two moons being present. And that to me is like double feminine. You know what I mean? That's more feminine energy. It's like double feminine energy. Like the feminine energy being magnified. Going back to mystery. Keeping things, of course, action, speaking up, things, being illuminated, so to speak, but still us, ourselves, and preserving ourselves, holding on to morals, holding on to a dignified way of being, and holding on to our grace and our poise, that leaves mystery. You know what I mean? So let me show you. I got the Warrior of Wands, and then I got Temperance. And this Temperance, like literally, this is like the depiction of grace and poise and balance, success, thinking before she speaks. When she's in a moment of defense and defending herself, she's collecting all the information, all the data, and she is speaking with grace and facts. She is being held to a higher standard. But best believe she is seen in a room, in an auditorium full of people, like miles away. She's seen from a distance. She's known, she's heard from a distance. But yet she exudes a meekness about her. Going back to the whole very demure, very cutesy type of energy, and how that was going viral. That wasn't going viral for no reason. That wasn't stuff that we see. Yeah, you can say, oh, the media is the matrix and everything like that, but don't let the matrix fool you. Don't let the powers that be fool you. Spirit will always have a hand at what's going on. Spirit will always speak through our technology. And right now there is an energy out here that we need to we need to exude a more demure, meek, mild tone about ourselves. We have been so masculine in our energy, ladies, for so long. A lot of you are business women. A lot of you are single mothers. A lot of you are mothers that don't really have the masculine help that you need, whether you're married or not. Some of you are in relationships, full-blown relationships, but don't have the masculine presence of a man, and he could be sitting right there on your couch draining you for your life while you are being the nurturer and the provider and the protector. And right now we need to reclaim with this warrior of wands energy. We need to claim a demure presence and a demure energy about ourselves. Energy is not trending for nothing. Okay, this monarch is wanting to be out here. The monarch, the matriarch. The monarch, the matriarch. Then we got the 9 of wands. Like I said, this is, for me, this is giving me a more inner shell, you know. I'm hearing inner abuse, physical abuse, just inner emotions, a sadness, grieving. We've been in this state. A lot of the women that are being called to the forefront, that are being called to utilize and exude a certain level of grace that is natural to you, have been in this energy, this 9 of wands energy, for a long time. I'm gonna read that. Do I even have I'm gonna read this 9 of wands card. Stuck was the first card that came to mind. It says, she doesn't look satisfied and seems to be here due to a sense of obligation. Like I'm telling you, I can't make it up. Like, a lot of us being like literally stuck to marriages, stuck to friendships, stuck to jobs, stuck to certain circumstances and situation, out of feeling obligated when you are not obligated to. What you're obligated to is to stand in your worth, call in this temperance type of regality, regal energy, and show up for yourself. This is a card of boundaries. So I don't have the card here with me now, but the Wayfarer, I split the deck before I even shuffled anything, and the Wayfarer card popped up, and traditionally that is the Lover's card. And what the first word that stood out, one of the key words that stood out, is values. And once again, going back to morals, going back to morals, a moral compass. I see my black and white. I give thanks. It's black and white dog here. Once again, when I know Source Truth is in the building. So, but like I said, regality, there's a regalness, values, a respect about ourselves. Like, it might Y'all might be seeing a lot of bullshit in social media, and if that's all you seeing in your timeline, it's time for you to you know, cut it off. Cut it off. The monarch. Yeah. Authority, power. Because spirit is like, definitely is like, you know, don't get it twisted. You're still powerful in your meekness and your mildness and your times of, you know, walking in a tranquil presence. You're walking in a more divine energy. You're still powerful. You're still powerful. Just because somebody is more meek and mild in nature doesn't mean they're less powerful. Y'all don't realize that women that are just so hard in their energy and always masculine in their energy, y'all don't realize a lot of these women, most and majority of these women, their spirit, their soul is crying out to learn how to be calm, be tender, be more loving, be more nurturing, be more vulnerable. They're crying for the ability, you know, to even have that as a characteristic. So it's up to women like us that are getting the memo to teach that. If you're somebody that have courses, or you're somebody that have healing circles, teach this. You know, teach women how to dress modestly. Teach women how to still exude sex appeal, but hold their morals still intact. You can teach that. Three of Wands. And I heard, like, with this Three of Wands, like, this for me is like self-expression. Self-expression. What does that truly mean? What are we expressing? Ask yourself, if you are on the end of over-sexualization, what are you expressing when it comes to your sex appeal? What are you expressing? Think on that. Think on that with this Nymph of Wands. Introspection. Like, I can't make my life up. Think on what it is that you're truly trying to exude, especially with this Queen of Wands here. This Queen of Wands is more sexual in nature. So really think of that. Really think of what it is that you're trying to express when it comes to, you know, kind of exposing your bodies, exposing that more sexual nature. And once again, like, both of these women are nude. The Queen of Wands, the exalted one, the one that's telling you to think before you speak, the one that is dancing and enjoying herself with clothes on, is literally they have clothes, versus these two. Like, really think. Ass out, titties out. Probably can't show this, but it's here. Oh well. Look, ass out, titties out. And these are the only two that is exposed. The Mystic. What time is it? Giving thanks to angels, ancestors, and spirit time. Now is not the time to. So there is a lot of sexual energy that is running rapid in the spiritual community. Over sexualized, unhealthy sexual energies, entities, that is running rapid in the spiritual community and in the world and on the earth. And a lot of that is being called out via things that are that is happening in our media. Sexual predators physically, sexual predators spiritually speaking, are being called out. Look at this. Preserve yourself. Can you read that? I don't know if you can or not. Preserve yourself. My handwriting in these cards, but hey, preserve yourself. Wait for sex. Moving too fast. Womb need a break. And that could just be actual acts of sex, or just the over-sexualization energy in and of itself. We hold a lot of power when we say no. We hold a lot of power when we say no. Life Path 9, Birthright. Let your inner child play. Messages. Messages. I feel like I'm going to be smell like outside when I go back to work. Family is enough. Collective messages. I just heard go back to the womb. Go, oh wow, karmic ties, toxic drama, adventurous. Going back to the womb. So in meditation, I saw a child in the arms of their mother, like in the arms of their mother, in like a fetal position, but it was a fully grown child. It was an adult in the arms of their mother. And I posted on my social media an adult in the arms of and it just stood out to me. Now I know why. So I posted a picture of an adult in the arms of like their granny, their grandmother, and their grandmother was like holding them. And it stood out to me, and in a sense, it's like spirit wants us to kind of go back to the womb, go back to that birthing center, whether it's, mentally, whether it's, remember what it was like to be in the arms of your mother, or if you can, or if you're led to, ask for hugs and ask to be in that nurture center of your mother, of your grandmother, or of a figure that you're comfortable with, to get more connected to the womb. I'm also hearing hold your wombs at night. Like hold your wombs at night, just like, embrace yourself and hold yourself. Hold the womb. Preserve yourself again. Preserve yourself again is here. Hold your wombs. Hold your wombs. Got root chakra. Good fortune. You feel good when you look good. Dance, have fun, go out, celebrate. Collective messages. What messages do you have for the collective? Why are we here today? Coastal. Seek the love of children. Going back to that childhood energy. And this makes sense though. Let's make a lot of sense. Hold your wounds. There's a lot of wands energy. Spirit is speaking through a lot of creativity, a lot of wands energy, a lot of, you know, self-expression, reanalyzing, like analyze what self-expression means to you, like analyze that, because a lot of people, you know, being a state, analyze, like think, what is sexualization? A lot of people are at a crossroads, or at a thinking point, or at a breaking point, and really, you know, don't know how to use their creative sensors. A lot of women don't know how to use their creative sensors, so over sexualization is all they know, or over sexualized or sexual self-expression is all they know. What other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What is the energy of the mushroom saying to us? What the spirit wants the world to know, or Daughter Earth to know? What is Daughter Earth saying to the daughters of the world? Use your mastery is what I'm feeling. Use your mastery. Use your mastery. We need this energy that I am speaking of to continue to uplift and call in justice. There is a justice that is sweeping all across the nation. There is a justice that is sweeping all across our communities, your households, your families, your friendships, your relationships. And we need women to hold their first, hold yourself accountable, but hold your head up high, especially if you're one of the ones, and you've been you know, in the best healing vibration as you can be. Hold yourself up high. Continue to hold morals. Continue to hold values, standards, that demure energy, that meek energy, that purity within you, because there is a justice that is on your side. And literally, you need to stand in your power, stand in your authority, stand in your knowing. Standing your knowing. What has been hidden is now seen. What has been hidden is now seen. I'm telling you, I've been speaking about things being exposed for a long time. And just because things are being exposed doesn't mean that we have to get so engulfed in the energy that we are now distracted. Keep moving forward. I should have left that out. And then we got the Lovers again. Values. Going back to the Wayfarer card in my other deck. I should have showed it, but I mentioned it in the beginning. With this Wheel of Fortune, I'm also hearing right now, time is of the essence. With this Wheel of Fortune and this Hangman, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. I feel like there is another part to this message. I'm going to kind of end this off right here. Let me see. Any spirit animal cards. Any spirit animal cards that you have. Spirit animal cards. Any spirit animal cards we have. Spirit animal cards for the collective. Allow me to stallion grace. What is this? I can't even think of the words. I can't make my life up, and I won't try. So the first card we have, and this is the year of the dragon. We have supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Like literally. What did I say? I put the cards back. Like literally. Rise with dignity. Did I not say the words dignity? Dignity, morals, purity. Next was the raven, shaman. You are the creator and the magician. Literally, so as some of us know, it's daughter earth, and then it's mama universe, and mama universe is the magic energy, is the magical energy, is the magical, like the magical nurturer, right? So you are the creator, you know, the creator energy, a lot of wands energy, creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. This is power in your wisdom and word. Connect with the element spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of mysteries. Once again I said keep things a mystery. Even though things are being exposed, doesn't mean your our bodies are over sexualized nature needs to be exposed as well. And this could be over sexualized mentally, physically, spiritually, however you want to put it. And then we got swan, grace. I won't make my life up. You are, and then we got a little bee. Hey, friend. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Like I said, there is some of us that can and will be teaching what it means to exude a poised type of energy, a graceful energy, a calm demeanor type energy. You know what I mean? Calm demeanor, and a graceful energy. There are some of us that are called. There are some of us that are, and there are some of us that will be literally led to do so. Anything else for the collective? Anything else for the collective? Anything else? This Celtic, I'm not tapped into Celtic energy. But you may be Celtic energy. I'm not tapped into it at all. Vowels. Look at this. And mother. Vowels and mother. Make a vow to yourself. Spirit said you've made a vow. You've made a vow to Spirit. Maybe in another life, this is a past life deck. Maybe in another lifetime, you vowed to come back and to exude a certain type of energy, to be a conductor, a conduit of this shift that is happening. There has got to be a graceful shift. We have got to exude grace in this time right now. Go back to morals. Go back to a certain center that is high vibrational. Y'all can think these sexy reds are benefiting your community all you want to, but I think not. Spirit, and this is not a religious thing at all. This is what it is. You can't sit here and tell me the energy that these women that are in our social media is higher vibrational energy. I don't care what you want to call it. You can't tell me that it's a high vibrational energy. You can't tell me that Source Truth is like giving them a green light to exude this energy for healing. You can't tell me that. You won't be able to tell me that. And once again, I speak on it, not because I feel like I'm holier than thou. It's because I exuded that type of energy, and I know what it was like, and I know how dark it is, and I know how dark it can be, and I know how much darker it can get. I speak from experience. Anything that I am led to speak on is from experience. And once again, I am out. This was a Love Naturally message. Happy sunshine, y'all. Kristen Yafayanez.